Welcome back, noble heroes. We return to our heroes in the Illium that have just descended from the control room stairs and already apparently defeated the Butcher of Aragoth and
Nobody knows.
gotten blasted by the Thunder Demon. They enter a room. We will go ahead and just jump into the session. I will allow Shadow, Isaac, Walks, Opt, Hero, and Red to take their turns before anything else happens. But as you guys begin to look around, you are going to suddenly notice movement within all of the cells around you, specifically the ones with the monks.
So, can you say something while we're all running to like June or something?
Mm-hmm.
She's probably going to say, do you happen to have anything that could contain, I don't know, the Butcher of Aragoth?
Misses a slight wing beat and wavers in the air as she looks back at you.
She's just going to show.
Do I?
I can't think of anything.
I have a question. Okay, so if she were into one of the cages that is still operating, just to toss it in.
Wouldn't it reappear where I threw it? Because it's existence. It's not like its strength going back to its body.
Yes, but there aren't any cells that are working near you right now.
Yes, I know, but like down below.
Potentially, if by the time you get there they are functioning.
Well, yes, but like the point is we're trying to get there before that happens, so if she needs to have her hands free, for a very brief time at least, it could hold him, right?
Potentially. If that winds up being a scenario that comes about.
She was potentially, if the cages are still working, throw it in one.
Ah, shit. She's going to say, and try to run faster.
Alright, Hero is going to move 25 feet towards these doors opposite of Jamie. So go ahead and move Hero
How far is he moving?
5 squares towards the exit.
Towards
which is this
that
side.
exit. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
Alright. Isaac, do you give Walks the A-OK to run towards the
You told him
basement?
to come to me.
Oh, right. Okay. So Walks is going to move back with Juniper, just move him off the map. Isaac, you dismounted, so do you want to move 30 feet towards the exit, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, he'll do that.
Do you want to cast a buff spell, maybe? Or do you want to maybe attack the characters that are waking up in the cells?
Is it based on the speed everyone's going at? Who do I think is going to end up in front?
Shadow?
The one you're sitting on.
Well, he's not sitting on it right now.
Oh, when did he get off?
He dismounted to talk to Walks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Isaac's going to ready an action, and he's going to stay with the group. He doesn't think anyone should split up right now to run ahead.
All right. Shadow will actually push her body against that cell door that she's adjacent to and block that monk inside. Opt is going to move over 1 square to your left and stand in the hallway. And he's going to ready an action to fire a bow.
Okay.
And Red is going to run forward 30 feet towards the exit.
Right there with Hero.
Okay. All right. And at the beginning, so that's 1 round. This is round 2.
Okay, so we hit round 2.
God. The pressure's on.
All right. You are suddenly going to see a flash of almost an undulation through the orange light in the room. And as it kind of wafts over the entirety of the room, those within the cells, their doors are going to shoot open, except for the one Shadow's in front of. And you're going to suddenly see the monks kind of groggily stand up, those that you can't see from where you are. And just their weapons appear in their hands. And it appears as though there's kind of a vague grogginess to most of them. But you're going to hear a voice echo through the chamber. block the doorway from a dragonborn. All right, and we are in turn order. You guys get to choose who goes first of your party, and then they get to go, and we're back and
Well,
forth.
we're not currently in the room, so
So of
I
our
think
party,
we
I
should go first.
Well, it's one, and then the bad guys go, and then one goes, and then the bad guys go.
I stand by my decision.
Okay, one of you guys wants to go.
Go Faline!
Okay, Faylene moves 35 feet, so she can move from out of that room into there where Opt is, basically.
Okay, so 1. Does she need to hit this one too?
No, then she's out of the room.
1, and then how far
2.
can she go?
She can move 35 feet normally.
Really quick, Daniel, from where Isaac is, do you see where those 4 monks are in cells kind of adjacent to each other?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Could he get in between those 2 rows of cells from where he is?
5, 10, with a dash.
Well, almost in between them. He'd be one shy.
Okay, hold on.
I assume you have a 30 speed.
I could stand in between those 4 cells and use anti-life shell to keep them trapped in those cells, even with the door open.
You'd have to dash to get over there. You wouldn't be able to do it this turn.
Yeah, and I don't think the radius is big enough. Okay, never mind. Go on.
And surround you.
All right. Faylene is going to step into the cage that she can pretty much attack from where she is on the guy next to her. Faylene's card, please.
I think I have it here. Come on, you. Okay. Just 3 badass points.
Mm-hmm.
Use them.
Daniel, I'll be right back.
Can she reach anyone from where she is?
Yeah, that elite monk adjacent to her, she can, because the doors have swung open.
So would both of them technically be adjacent to her? Because they're no, because she's okay. Never mind. I forget her base is bigger than it is. How conful do these guys look?
Mediumly.
I'm kind of thinking about maybe using her badass point to stun them. And stun an enemy until the end of their next turn. They have to make a DC 15 con. Would she do that?
That seems reasonable.
I think sticking maybe that one that's next to Hero would be a good idea. Or the one next to Red, either way. Your choice.
So she wants to use a badass point to stun him.
Yeah, I think stunning him and sticking him in the cage would be helpful.
Does she want to do damage too?
Can she? It says do one of the following. Does
Okay,
she
I'm
do the
back.
20 damage in addition to that?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, of course.
All right. And what was the DC?
15 con.
Okay. So Faylene is going to move forward. This monk is waking up. She's going to basically with extraordinary grace and pose, she's going to raise her leg up in the air and then just hit him directly on his Adam's apple. And he's gonna and as he throws himself back, she's going to whirl with her other foot and kick him right in the back of the head, so he just rolls over and
I just picture
slams
him
into the floor.
slamming into the side of the cage.
All right, she does 20 points to him,
Good job, Faylene.
and he is stunned.
That was indeed quite badassful. And she is down to 2 points.
Can you put a 20 next to that dude?
Can you put a 20 next to that dude?
All right.
Is it this guy?
No, the other
other
guy.
Sorry.
The red side.
All right, Faline is gone. It's one of them.
What would happen if the butcher took someone back in time who was naturally immortal and it could kill it? Like, can he go back until he says something? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's just.
I don't know.
I was just rolling. I'm sorry.
All right.
I mean, I get you. I already have an ongoing fanfic in my head about this thing, but after the battle, miss.
I'm
After the battle.
sorry. I broke the tension. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You're going to see Absalom the Blue, a robed, staff-wielding dragonborn who seems quite nimble. He is going to swiftly sort of slide into the hallway, and then he's going to push his hands together, and you're going to see like a sphere, sort of, he's going to cast a spell, in effect.
I'm not in the room. I can't counter it. Sorry.
All right. He's going to, a globe of invulnerability is going to surround him.
Does anybody else have counter spell?
No.
Damn.
So?
All right. He casts a globe of invulnerability.
What's the radius on that? I can't remember.
It is a 10-foot sphere, I believe.
I
Can you check that for me, Julian?
mean, I can check it right now. I have that spell on me, but
You said globe of invulnerability?
Yes. Actually, I have it right here. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, 10-foot radius. 5th level or lower spells no longer affect him.
well, that's irritating.
Okay.
Like, genuinely irritating, by the way.
What
What about an up spell? What if it's a lower one that got upcharged to?
No.
Okay.
It is concentration. Just keep that in mind.
Yep. He has to concentrate.
It only works for spells, yes?
Yes, only spells.
So, physical damage. Well, considering everybody in this group is physical, go for it, guys.
All right.
Except Isaac.
It is the party.
I mean,
Isaac's fine.
You guys get to choose. Who's next? Faline is gone.
Harper. I choose Harper. Harper, I choose you.
Go ahead and move
Alright.
Harper down. So it's
One,
one,
two,
two. No, just two.
okay.
Two squares into the room, and then he jumps over there.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. He can't move 6. Or no, he can move 6. Okay, Harper can move there, and he can see that guy in the other room, but he can't see the one that Faline attacked.
Okay.
So Harper is going to pull his blade, and he's going to thrust it, and it will kind of jut into the air, and the hilt will sort of, or the blade will cut off and into like a portal, and will attack that guy.
I don't have his card. Sorry.
He has a sheet.
Okay, cool.
Because he deserves one.
Yes. He does.
Okay,
I
a
personally
25
think Faline
hit
deserves
is going
one
to
too,
definitely
that's besides
strike.
Faline knows them. She's a badass built into her card.
It's kind of amazing.
Okay, Harper hits twice. All right, Harper does 35 points. All right. And that is you're going to see the monk who's getting up. Like these just giant gashes are going to appear on him as he cries out in agony. As Harper's blade sort of like appears and cuts on him.
Good job, Harper.
Uh,
I'll give you a cookie.
and that is it for his turn. It is monks. Okay. The monk who Harper just attacked is going to move out and is like, yeah, he's blocked by Hero, but he can't directly attack Hero. So he's going to jump out and attack Faline. So move him next to Faline.
This guy?
That guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
The other dude's stunned.
Boom!
All right. He moves out. He is going to attack with 2 unarmed strikes on Faline. 26 and 26. What's Fayleen's AC? Not 26, right?
I don't think any of us is 26. 17. Here's this fella.
Okay. Okay. Fayleen's going to take 5 wounds.
Oh, hell! Who hit her?
The monk right there.
They do that much damage? Good lord. She's down to 3 wounds.
What happens when she runs out of wounds?
She dies.
No.
I'm sorry, I forgot how I calculate wounds. Okay, so she takes 2 wounds. I apologize.
I was gonna say, I was like, holy shit! Those guys one-shot me!
They would one-shot you.
Exactly! So she takes 2?
2 wounds.
I like that better.
All right.
This is very
Um,
powerful.
Okay. He is done, you guys.
Since we're alternating,
June, do you have wall of fire?
I can have Wall of Fire.
So say that'd be very nice to have if you wanted to cast it in that 3rd row back there.
I also have Wall of Force.
That would be very powerful as well.
Does, but I have it.
You don't know what wall of force does?
I vaguely remember these things. Isn't that whole... okay, I remember what it does.
Makes an indestructible physical barrier.
It has been too long since we played, guys.
It has.
I have forgotten what things do. Here, have a thing. What the heck is... okay. Looking for level 5. I think here's level 5 stuff. Okay. So,
Well, I don't want somebody else go.
yeah, it's not me. I'm not going now. Somebody else go. Have fun. Here it is.
I mean, I can move, but that's all I'll be able to do.
You could use your rogue ability to dash as a bonus.
I
The
could.
cunning action would let you get in range of a melee.
Level 5 and under? Or
Yeah, it's level 5
up
and under.
to level 5?
Level 5 and under.
Okay, doesn't affect him.
Right.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Do you have it cleared up and you want to go, or do you want
No,
me
no,
to
you
go?
please go.
Okay.
I still wouldn't do this yet anyway.
How far can I go then?
You can move 50 feet if you dash.
That's still not going to get me that far. I'm all the way up here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ah, you're 1 square away.
I know. I mean, I can slide into the room, but I don't want to waste.
You could jump on Shadow.
Isn't she blocking one of the other ones in?
Yeah.
Isaac, do you want to go? Otherwise, I'm going to move on into the room at least.
You go ahead and move in.
All right. So that'll get me 6.
Can you remind me how my level 6 stuff works?
9.
You can use the to upcast, but nothing else. You could throw your knife. You could throw Pearl,
Or I could use Mage Hand to stab somebody with Pearl too.
or you could use Mage Hand to stab somebody with Pearl.
That's what I'd rather do. I forgot. So I can attack and I can still dash as the bonus action?
Yeah.
God, it's been so long. Okay,
Yeah,
then
you
yes.
have your rogue cunning action.
Okay, thank you. I would like to attack as well then.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to get this guy here.
Yep. He has already been pretty wounded by Harper.
Okay, and I'm gonna stab him with Pearl.
Alright.
Make an attack roll. Do I have to do anything different if I'm using my mage hand to stab him?
No. And you more like hurl it at him and then use the mage hand to like
get it
suck
back.
it back to you.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Okay, and that's. Can I use sneak attack? Since He's adjacent
if he's
to one
adjacent
of my allies.
to one of your allies.
Isn't that?
I'm so sorry. It's been.
I believe that might just be melee.
The attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage. If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, that enemy is incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
That
Alright,
works.
so she's gonna use sneak attack as well.
Cool.
And I can't remember, do I need to roll again for that or is that just damage?
That's just part of the damage.
That's just damage. Okay.
So you do
That's-
the attack roll.
Alright. I need another attack roll.
Oh no, you hit. I apologize. You rolled a 16, right?
Yep. 16 plus 11.
You're good.
So. Does that crit then? Wait.
18.
Does it...
18, 19, 20. Correct.
Okay. And then I need 5 of these. Alright, 6. And
23.
God, you're fast. 23 plus 7.
23 plus 20.
30.
30. All right. As the dagger whips out towards him, he is gravely wounded. He's going to like put up his hand, and it just like jolts right through his hand, and actually like the tip still goes in part of his cheek.
Oh!
And then the mage hand sort of rips it out violently, and he's like looking at his hand. He kind of holding onto his wrist. This guy, they're also dragonborn, but they're like varying shades of blue. This one's just a little darker blue, but not as dark as Absalom. And he looks like he's in a bad way. Anything else?
I think that's it, unless she can move any further. Nope.
All right. Then, okay, this guy's gonna
Take
move
it.
out of his cell.
Give me a wish point, baby.
All right, this guy is going to move there. And Isaac, he's going to cast Phantasmal Killer on you.
Oh.
You need to make a Wisdom saving throw, please. DC is...
I crit, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
I rolled a flat 20.
hilarious. All right, so he tries to force you to see your worst fear, but you just shrug that shit off. You're his worst fear. All right, nothing happens if you succeed, so he wastes his turn.
Okay.
Go Isaac.
Can you move him one square this way?
This guy?
That guy? Move one square
That way.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
All right, that is it for him. It is you guys. Isaac, do you want to go?
Sure.
You are over there with Shadow. There are two guys sort of out in the hallway in open range now.
I'm going to main action bless Yuffie, June, Harper, and
I'm going to say if you want to bless June... no, you can probably see her through the door. You're good.
then myself. So those are the 4 people. And then I'm going to bonus action Sanctuary Euphemia.
What does Sanctuary do?
Sanctuary is a spell. He can't do anything. Or is it the person who has the sanctuary can't do anything, or is it you can't do anything?
Sanctuary is if anyone tries to attack Euphemia, they have to make a saving throw, and if they fail, they have to either attack something else or they lose the attack.
Right, but isn't it more restrictive? Like the person who has sanctuary on them can't do anything while it's on, or it falls off?
Well, let me see.
I'm pretty sure they can't attack or cast a spell.
Oh, no, you're right. If they attack, cast a spell, or deal damage, the spell ends.
She's just gonna sit down and just kind of watch you guys go at it then in her little container.
Well,
Do you want to do that
the
then?
idea is that it would protect you if you went to try and steal one of these guys' souls, and like someone tried to attack you while you were doing that.
It would, although right now she can't steal much because she's still got the existence of the butcher.
So never mind.
But in the future, it would be very helpful, potentially.
Yeah, okay. So I bonus action healing word on who's the one who just got damaged?
Faline?
A ton. Faline.
Alright, Faline gains back a wound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you move at all, Isaac?
I'm adjacent to one of the monks, right?
No.
Oh. Alright, move me back towards the back of the group.
Move you back where?
Towards the back of the group.
Okay. Do you want to move into the stairwell room?
You're going crazy.
Stairwell room.
Backwards where June and Phalor are.
Yeah, put me next to Phalor.
Okay. Yuffie, can you move him back to Phalor? Do you want to move Phalor forward?
Have Phalor forward. Yeah, move him. Can he get adjacent to the guy who tried to cast a spell on me?
5, 10. What's Phalor's movement?
35.
He can't make it. Or no, he could dash to it.
Can he get to any of the enemies?
No.
Okay, well then just put him in the front line then.
Alright, dash him up next to Phaline then.
1, 2.
Just put him on there.
Okay.
And move Isaac back where Phalor was.
Okay.
Alright. Isaac, your turn is done. It is the baddies. Okay. Since he's a giant asshole, the Thunder Demon is going to appear here and shoot a lightning bolt right down.
Happily, I'm still in the stairwell.
That was good timing to move, Isaac. That was very good timing.
Okay, it's 5 feet wide, so he has to choose a side.
Wait!
Yeah?
That won't work.
Why?
He's shooting it directly through an orb of invulnerability.
Does that actually not work?
It
Hang on,
won't.
I gotta read Globe of Invulnerability.
This might still go through because Daniel said his lightning bolt's not a spell.
It works off the same principles of magic, though.
Still magic.
Okay, that's true.
Like, he just doesn't
Yeah.
cast it.
The truth, right?
I'll set you free. I just had it and then I set it down. Of course I did. That's what happens when you have every single spell in the game in your hands right now.
It just says it doesn't affect them inside. It doesn't say that it stops the spell from proceeding.
Really?
Yeah.
Pity.
I'll roll for it though, since that's a clever idea. I'll roll a d20, and if I get a 9 or below, his spell's magic won't sustain itself through the globe.
Seems fair.
All right, I roll. All right, and the lightning bolt is stopped by the globe of invulnerability. So he's going to shoot the lightning bolt, and then he looks pissed, and he's going to back away again.
That's hilarious.
The Dragonborn is going to look backwards as this thing crackles over him and forms a shell of electricity over the globe, and he looks like, what the hell was that?
I mean, part of me kind of wished it hit because then he'd get hit too, but
You're going to see him sort of
hilarious.
turn sideways like he's ready to take on both sides all of a sudden. It may be possible he might see what just happened as a threat.
I certainly hope so.
All right, that was their turn, so it's you guys. Hilarious. That would have been so devastating to how able to go down the line.
That would have really hurt. A lot.
I'm sorry. Although he would have had to choose which side it was on.
Yeah, I mean, it only would have hit four of you, but still.
But still, that's pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Either side would hurt a lot. Maybe we should fan out a little more.
I think we need to get out of here
Yep.
and not be bottlenecked by them like they're trying.
What can we do to just force our way through?
My plan was to run around and then use Wall of Force straight across to block them off from following us.
Do you want some of us to distract them while you do that?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
But we all have to be able to get around is the thing.
I don't know how likely that is.
From a tactical perspective, it's not going to work because the moment you are no longer able to, there's a whole nother level of bad guys below you, and the moment your concentration falls, they're just going to run after you and they're going to hammer you from both sides.
They gotta get to me first. Wait, that's true. Part of me is kind of thinking about, that globe of invulnerability is not a terrible idea.
Okay, so you guys need to choose a person to go.
I would like to point out to the group that that globe of invulnerability is a stationary one. If you can lure him out, he will not be covered by it.
You have a great move. Have Opt shoot Absalom.
Yeah.
Each one of those arrows could knock his concentration out.
Go for it, Opt.
All right, who has Opt's card?
Not I.
Who's here? I don't either.
I think it's actually in my binder.
I was like, I don't have him.
Oh, it's a spell that requires concentration. I totally forgot about that. I would have stabbed him instead.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to spend a crap ton of wish points in order to get around that problem for myself, so go for it!
So Opt shoots him with 20 arrows.
Yeah, keep that concentration, you little bastard.
He might, but
Okay,
doesn't seem likely.
Opt actually can't miss, so he just does 20 instances of 1 damage each, which is like the most annoying thing for concentrating creatures ever. So he does 20 damage to the blue and forces him to make 20 con saves.
Oh my god, you're hilarious, Opt.
I think we found a secret weapon.
Yep. Just like, oh god, you would be
Shoot it for 1 point.
You would be really irritating.
Yep.
If you'll excuse me for a moment. Yes. And I'll go this way.
Whew, he has succeeded 6 of them so far.
If he succeeds all 20, I swear to god.
No,
He has succeeded 14.
You've rolled 14 d20s that are above 10.
Well, he has a +4.
Can you give the dice to Euphemia and let her roll the remaining?
I can get you a 1 immediately.
He actually does do it. He literally rolled 20 con saves with a +4 bonus and succeeded every single one of them. Here, look.
Stupid +4. Oh, so close. Jesus.
I honestly cannot believe that just happened. The lowest, he got a 10 and 2 11s, but he succeeded
Yeah,
every
if you didn't
single
have
one
that
of them.
+4, we would have had him.
Wow. Okay. Well, he just succeeded.
So, does the way it work with concentration, it doesn't matter the power of the attack that you're hit with?
It does.
It does.
Anything that does 20 or less points of damage, well, 22 or less points of damage rolls DC 10.
Okay, and more than that?
It's half the damage. So 22 would be 11, 24 would be 12, so on and so forth. Until you basically just can't make it.
Okay.
So the statistical probability of what you just did, Daniel, is 1 in 315.
I mean, it's pretty dumb. Like, it's actually insane.
Let me start rolling those right out here.
You probably fail the first one.
Immediately.
You guys also get angry at me when I have you roll stuff that's meaningful for the bad guys.
That's true.
Because
Well,
if
'cause
you
then
succeeded 20 times, then what would we be?
Well, because then I'm worried it's because I don't have the best luck with it. So I roll 1s, but then I'm going to start rolling like 20s for him or something. So.
I'll take all your good luck.
No. I'll have so little already. No. I cannot believe that
I mean, that's literally like more luck than I've ever had. And I have okay luck. Like, my luck isn't bad.
I mean,
Sarah,
What happened?
he succeeded 20 times.
Are you effing kidding me?
I showed him to Jamie.
no, he really
That
did.
is bollocks.
So here's what happens. So Opt is gonna like, he's gonna kind of like grin like,
I got
okay."
this.
And he goes like, and just like this flood of arrows flies towards him, and you're gonna see him kind of go like this, and then just like, and just
he
like
is a
blocks
monk.
all the arrows with his fists, and they're gonna fall into like little pieces on the ground, and he's gonna like, that ain't never happened before.
At least he didn't throw him back.
That's true. Okay, so he takes 20 still. I mean,
That's true.
it hurt his hands.
That's good.
Okay.
That was Opt. Opt's gonna like move probably 2 steps towards me, just to be behind the wall. Yep. Okay, that's
My
it for
next
Opt.
turn, I have a way to force him out of the bubble. I just thought of.
Good. Do it.
All right. It is bad guys. So one of these loyalists in the back is gonna move out of their cells. Okay. All 3. All right. And who wants to go next?
Who hasn't gone yet?
Shadow can go.
Shadow.
Or red.
Me.
Hero.
Red. Hero. You?
I already went.
Oh, when'd you go?
Well, you were looking for your spell thing about wall of force and fire and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You want Red or Shadow to go? Or June?
I'll go last.
Okay. Red can go. You can get an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, have Red attack that guy.
He's stunned, so he can crit.
What,
I don't have him.
Oh, I have
Who
him.
has
Sorry.
red?
Alright. You want me to roll for him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God.
Doesn't he auto crit?
Does he?
He's stunned.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And doesn't crit? Isn't it really amazing right now?
Yeah, he gets
no,
max
if he
points.
hits, he crits. He still has to roll with advantage.
No, Sarah's asking about it always being max damage.
Yeah, that is the case, but he still has to hit him in order to crit him.
Right, right.
So you want me to roll?
Yes.
Okay.
These guys have I think they have pretty good AC. 17?
He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hits.
See, it's 18 plus. Where's his?
It's just a straight
Oh.
amount of damage.
He does 20 piercing or slashing damage.
Okay, so he will do 40 points.
Okay.
And does Red have any other abilities on there?
If he deals damage to a creature that's adjacent to another ally or is granting advantage, he deals an additional 10 damage. So I guess.
So he does 60 points.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So Red is going to like,
Nice job, Red.
the guy is like, he's kind of like getting up like this. Red is going, I mean, he's pretty casually going to go up and like put his foot under the dude's neck and like throw him backwards. And as he does, he just throws his knife right into his head.
Go Red.
And that dude's dead.
Okay. Bye, guy.
Just turn him over.
Boom.
I don't like that. Oh yeah, because they don't die right now. But they don't die by massive damage.
They're immortal.
Oh,
Red's
yeah.
gonna grab his knife from his head.
Forgot about that.
He goes, "What do I do with this guy?" To anybody who has a turn coming up.
Do I know?
You can tie him up.
She just shouts down. Tie him up!
Just tie them all up. I'll steal their immortality at some point.
You may roll a
Just
history
stab 'em.
check to determine how long they are down.
Okay, here I go. As soon as I find my dice.
Come on.
Thankfully I have the ability to just do that. So I think it's 19, but let me just double check. Yes, 19.
Okay. You believe that they are out for roughly a minute.
She
So by
shouts
the end of this.
Hmm.
She shouts that.
All right. He says, "We better hurry up then."
What if we just shove them all in a cage like a sardine? Like a pack of sardines.
What if we shove them all in a cage and then throw in the butcher?
Yeah, but we have to figure out how to like enclose the cage after that.
I know.
All right. That was Red.
It's Hero's turn. Or Shadow.
No, it's one of the bad guys' turns.
No, they don't need to go.
No bad guys for you. No guns.
I do like their uniforms. They are very stylish monks.
This one's going to move and dodge. These two both dodge. All right, and you guys, go ahead. It's Hero.
Sure.
You want to do Hero?
Go hero.
He could finish that guy off, probably.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he can finish him, but he's definitely going to go up and hit him.
He would do that. Okay.
Hero's going to move like between
Rage.
her legs.
That's actually a bad idea. He's right next to you guys. Did he fix that problem yet? Has he fixed the problem of spreading his rage?
He's working on
He's working on it.
Okay, but he hasn't fixed it yet. Okay,
He has
maybe
not
don't
fixed
do
it.
that.
Wait, does it spread to other people?
It affects you guys.
It does.
I'd totally forgotten that. All I remember was he was a berserker himself. I didn't remember the...
Okay, Hero hits once. 5. 5 points damage.
Go Hero!
Good job, hero.
Wait, is Hero gonna kill still this again?
That'd be hilarious.
I hope he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
No, he's not even close.
he killed a dragon. He
All
can
right,
do this.
he's gonna go up and like whack him on the kneecap, and the guy's like ah, and he's like jumping up and down on one foot. All right, it is baddies again, and then June.
He's Shadow.
Oh yeah, Shadow. Dodge. Shadow is going to like sort of melt into shadow and like semi like go through the door and just like claw at this person inside.
Claw bite?
Yep, claw bite.
I don't have.
Does anyone have shadow?
Well, I have her, but I don't have her. If you get my meaning.
Okay.
I have her,
Yeah,
but there's no.
doesn't have that.
Oh, it doesn't have any of his stats.
All right, I'll look it up during the break. Shadow usually does about 40 points, so we'll do that.
But she could crit.
I'll roll. Oh, okay. Well, she crit twice. Okay. I'll put them at
What's that?
taking
Real
75.
doing something naughty, probably.
No, he's right back here.
Okay, that's just a monk.
I-
They're ripped apart. Yeah, they're totally dead. Shadow just
Bye.
killed that person in that cell.
Well, they're dead.
Right, yes.
They're
fall
down.
over.
What is that?
Oh, it's probably
The ice
something.
maker.
Or the washing machine. Let me
That's
go double check it. Just to make
Shadow
sure.
moves there and ends her
'Cause
turn.
I did have the washing machine going.
All right, and it's June. I know she's gonna want to move. 20.
What is this made out of again? This fortress?
Adamantine.
Adamantine.
These 3 are not gone. That's it. Okay, just those 3. Then we're gonna be on round 3. What was it?
I have no idea. Nothing is amiss, so there's that at least.
I went ahead and moved you forward 20 just to get to the edge of the door.
That's cool.
Do you want to move into the other room?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and you move 25. Do you want to move again?
I don't particularly like standing in the middle of a line. That sounds like a bad plan.
Do you want to move over?
Hang on a second.
Wasn't Johnny with us?
No.
Okay.
We didn't bring any of your crew. Wait, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Johnny should be here.
I thought so.
I think I put her mini away.
Minnie is currently missing because
That's
the
what
hand is
screwed me up.
wonky.
Okay.
We've been using Aster.
I'm using Aster for something else right now. We'll use this for Johnny.
We're using
Oh,
Aster.
right, there we go.
Welcome, Johnny.
If you break her hands too, I swear I will throw things at you.
Are their hands that delicate?
Some of them are.
Do you want her to go before you, Sarah?
Yes.
Second. She's going to bash what is Johnny's.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Assuming do you want me to go ahead and
Go
attack?
ahead and just throw an attack roll. Just see if you crit.
18.
Oh, is that an 18? Oh, I guess she does crit.
Mm-hmm.
All
Who's
right.
that in front of the baddie who's in... I can't point very well.
But
What is what?
Who is that?
This?
No, back
that?
Yeah.
That's a bad monk.
it's a fellow
Oh.
daddy.
Okay, I couldn't see very well from here.
Johnny is going to move up, and you're going to see her her eyes sort of flash red, and she grabs the dude and sort of whirls him around and just like breaks the stone with his body, and he falls over.
Get pissed, Johnny. Come on.
You guys are decimating these monks. All right, and it's Jude. You move in. Oh no, it's one of these guys is going to go.
Yes, do that.
Dodge. Okay, go ahead.
Line him up and knock him down.
Well, I can't do that because then I'd hurdle you. But I can toss a fireball on them. Which I think I will.
Okay.
I can hit that whole cluster. Except for him, and I think that guy in front of him is also within his globe. Just one. Not him. The other one.
I'm figuring out where you need to put it.
Oh.
Okay, right there.
It's just outside of his globe of invulnerability.
All right, boom. They all did dodge, so they will get advantage.
Not all of them.
Okay, not the one dude with the
In
pipe.
front.
Only 2 of them took the dodge action.
No,
Attacker.
4 of them took the dodge action.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
Pretty good right now. I think it's...
I used up all my luck.
What was that?
All my luck has disappeared.
Dr. Mutt.
Oh, sorry. Hang on, I don't remember if this gives me a bonus to that. 19.
That's right. Get rid of his luck.
Okay,
Take it all.
none of those monks that dodged succeeded.
Take
Not even
fireball
the more powerful, more adept monks succeeded. All of them failed.
Okay. Take a fireball to the face. But
Did
now
you
I have to roll
up
up.
level this, or is this a normal level 3?
We probably up-leveled it to a level 4.
Level 4. Okay.
Actually, let's
So what
go
is that? 10d6?
Yeah. 4. I think 8.
8 plus
Nine?
2d6?
Is it? Let me
I
double
think
check.
it's 2d6 per level.
I think you're right, but I'm not positive. That's a firebolt. That's not helpful. One day I'll organize this mess of stuff.
No, I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, I can say it. Why do I have so many of these? Let's roll 2.
It's an extra 1d6, so it's 96.
96. Here we go.
So, June is going to put her hands forward and whisper a spell, and suddenly a little dot of flame is going to appear in the midst of the monks and just explode in a roaring inferno. It does just kind of wash off the adamantine, though.
I feel like I had something that lets me do something.
Juniper, as you begin your turn, I forgot to mention something. This strange orange aura that has dripped off of Rasid from far down below. It is almost pure power of wish.
Can I, like, eat it?
In fact, you can. If you,
Honestly, I think I'd probably rather do that than anything else.
at the beginning of your turn, you may choose to either spend a hit dice or take 4 unreducible necrotic damage. If you do, every single turn, you gain 1 wish point.
1 wish point?
1 wish point for 4 points of damage to yourself or a hit dice. And this is every turn as long as these 35 rounds are going.
Hello. I
Is
like
that-
it dice.
Does that take her action?
No, it is a freebie.
Okay.
Goodbye. Dice. Hello, wish point.
Okay, you gain a wish point.
Okay. And I lost track of how much I just did. 18.
Oh man.
And I rolled really poorly.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's on all of them, so better than we
I
can
mean,
do.
that is a lot of damage cumulatively. They all take.
Wait. There's more to it. 20.
Okay.
I forgot that I get a bonus with this.
20 points. Nice.
Oh! Okay, never mind.
Okay. And the last 2 monks get to go. They have learned the mistake of their brethren. They're both going to take the dodge action. Okay. All right. And we are on round 3. You guys get to choose who goes first. Harper's going to yell out, "We've got to deal with the demon!"
Demon.
The Thunder Demon.
Oh, yes, he's gone now at the moment.
That's what he's saying.
Yes.
Like prep for his coming kind of thing.
How?
You could ready an action for a spell.
Well, I can't.
What's
but
the
yeah.
range on that? I think it's 60 feet, though. I was like, I could just put a force shield up on the door.
The door you need to go through.
Yes, I know, I don't really want to do that, but we have to get to the gosh darn door first. Actually, I could reach it. However, I don't want to blow a 5th level spell
I
slot.
have a question. Sorry, it's back, but and she would have found this out when she reached her hand in. So can he like control when he touches things? Like he causes the power, or is it anybody he touches, regardless, will be pulled back in time for him to kill?
I see where you're going.
I
It
wanna
is a
understand
choice,
will.
but he would choose to do it on almost anybody.
Yeah, because he's a vicious
So if you like threw him in the face of the
thunder demon.
I was actually the thunder demon
Or
or
that?
that guy,
Yep,
specifically the back one.
yep. But then he'll come back. But
But was he always immortal? Is the
the
question.
thunder demon was.
No. The other
Oh,
guy.
these guys? No, they
No.
weren't always immortal.
So they would.
So
just be-
technically, he could kill the blue guy.
Yes, technically
Yeah.
he could.
he could.
That'd be hilarious.
You know that they found ancient monk secrets that they stole.
Yep.
However,
A good
once you let
potential
him go,
use of your turns might be to have Op try to break this concentration and then have you go next with another fireball.
I think that's a good idea. Do it again.
All right, Op's gonna go. If you guys want to do that.
Go forth, Opt.
You could do it, Opt.
Okay. Op doesn't crit. He's gonna step out and shoot that bastard again for 20.
Something happened. What? I don't know. I'm keeping track of something and I forgot what I was keeping track of. No, it's not that. Something else. Something important. Something that matters. What the hell was it? Oh yes, I know what it is. Spell slots.
That is also very important.
It's like, I can't cheat. Hang on a second. I don't know what it is I'm cheating on, but apparently I'm cheating. I'm not anymore. We're good.
Okay, he failed on the 7th con save.
Finally.
He rolled 26 successful con saves.
That's insane.
All right, so once again, the monk prepares, but one arrow is going to slip over his knuckle and hit him like right here, in the neck. It slices his neck, and he's gonna like the others like pincushion him, and his aura is gonna fall. With that, it is their turn, and he is going to rush forward himself in great anger.
Ooh, come on in, buddy.
How fast are you, sir?
Where's one?
It's gonna be.
I know.
Okay. He's going to suddenly start to hover off the ground as he begins to fly.
Excuse me.
Okay. He's been here for a long time. I don't think he knows who any of you are to attack somebody specific, and he can't get to June. Can he?
Oh, he moves quick, huh?
He's hovering actually.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna
I would
move
also like to
here.
point out I'm very small right now.
He's gonna move here over the heads and then teleport with a legendary action adjacent to you and attack.
How do you see me?
You cast a spell when you cast Fireball.
Yes.
That's
I'm
what
also-
tell you. You're not hidden. He's allowed to know where you are.
Okay. I'm just saying. There are a lot of people in between me and him, and I am all of a hand size.
Hmm. Actually, he can't use a legendary action or legendary action on his own turn. So he will attack Janya.
No!
Good to know that he has legendary actions, though.
Yeah, but can't do shit against him.
Hmm?
If he's gonna use it.
Wow, embarrassing. His rolls were so bad.
Good.
He hits once.
I bet you they wouldn't have been that bad if he was next to me. They probably would have all crit.
Does
He
she
does 2 wounds
Two
to
wounds.
Janya. He hits her once. He's going to strike out, and she's going to like put up her arm to slug off the blow, and then he's going to like palm strike her directly in the chest, and she loses all the wind from her lungs. It looks like it's some kind of psionic agony is going to hit her mind when he strikes her. He does psychic damage with his punches. All right, that's them. It is if June, if you wanted to go, and
Yeah, I'm gonna go again. Upcast Fireball again.
Okay.
Level. Let's go ahead and do. I don't know who's down below us. Somebody horrible is down there. I'm kind of worried to cast a level 5 spell already, but we do need to get going.
well, you're round 3 of 35, so you're not
What was
You're not-
36? Was it 35?
35 rounds total.
Okay, I need to rewrite that. Give me a moment.
I was gonna say you're not exactly losing at the moment.
Yes, but we still have more floors to go.
Many more.
I'll upcast to level 4.
Okay, level 4.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 who will be in the spell. And thankfully, Johnny is around a corner.
Fireball goes around corners
Does it?
specifically.
Well, then I will do it so that it'll only get to this side, right? This line, like that. Can I do that?
I think it's possible to do it if you can
Oh,
aim like
sculpting!
here.
Never mind, I have spell sculpting.
Oh, you have spell sculpting.
I choose Johnny to not be in there.
All right, yep, that works. All right, so like
Like, hang on a second!
Johnny
I
is like,
choose
it's like the
sculpting.
spell like stops directly in front
So
of her.
cool. Thank you for protecting my crew member.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
kill my own allies.
The monks are going to roll. They are still dodging.
Fail. Fail abysmally.
Your DC was what?
19.
Okay, 2 of them have made it so far. 3 of them out of 4 made it. The bigger dude, he crit, so he made it.
Big dude did?
All but 1 of them made it.
What if I throw my inspiration to make him re-roll it? To de-inspiration. Give him disadvantage, rather.
I'll allow it.
I'll do so.
Okay. He rolled a 1. He failed.
Nice.
All right, so that monk,
Which one?
this monk right here took full damage, and he took full damage. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, let me see how much to do.
Do please roll better than last time, Sarah. I believe in you.
I do. Need some dairy.
Slightly better, yes.
Good.
Hey Daniel, what CR are these monks?
Like, which ones? They're all different.
The ones who are dead.
The dead guy, well, there's 2 different types that are dead. There's the lower level ones, which are the ladies, and then the mid-level guys are the dudes in the red suits.
28
Yeah, so-
for full, 24 for halves. No, that's a lie. 28 for full, 14 for halves.
Interesting math.
I like my math.
Half of 28 is 24. How would?
It totally works that way.
That's how math works.
Okay. Got it.
Is anybody on fire?
Yeah, the guys who failed are on fire, but not like actually taking damage
Yeah.
mechanically. Anything else, June? Move?
Yes, she is going to move.
Okay.
Um,
They all died.
excellent. Oh, wait, they're all down?
They're all down.
Oh, okay. Excuse me while I go the other direction. How tall do these cages go?
The ceiling. We cannot go over them.
Okay, well, she's hovering up in the air right about there-ish.
Okay. The ceiling is like 15 feet high, so
Yes.
that's the highest you can be.
Okay, she's up in the air, 15 feet up.
You just went through a wall.
I know, she's above. She's directly above red. I just can't go over there.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. It is the bad guys. There aren't many bad guys left, to be honest with you.
I was going to go around, but now I can go through, so.
Okay, so if I hadn't moved the main monk up, the others might have like backed up, but since he charged forward, the others look like they're inspired to do the same. This guy's gonna move there and attack Phaelin. Or no, he's actually gonna attack Phalor, honestly. So can you move him up there, June?
Yep.
What's Phalor's AC?
Let me double check. 14.
2 hits on Phalor. The first strike does 9 physical and 11 psychic. So 20 total. And the next one does 8 physical bludgeoning and 11 psychic.
Can Phalor take psychic damage?
He doesn't have immunity to psychic, right?
But he doesn't have a psyche.
Doesn't he?
Well,
He takes psychic damage.
well,
Okay.
maybe he
So you
does.
said 9 plus 11, and then what were the other two?
8 and 11. So 20 and 19 total. Total of 39.
We suddenly learned that Isaac is way darker than even we thought. He is currently enslaving a person, and he's dragging him around as a servant.
But he's a bad person that he's enslaved, so it's fine.
So.
Slavery's fine if they're bad.
That is not what I'm
That's
really
Jamie's
saying.
lesson for today.
It's a flaw in my design. I need to somehow take
But
their
it's even worse
spirit out of
because
there.
he's fully aware in there and can't do anything.
I
He's
didn't
trapped
say
in
that.
somebody.
I said nothing about that.
I
But
choose-
if he is, what excellent punishment.
it is a good punishment, but still.
Okay, that is
Way
the
darker.
I'd love to do that to Jalcia. That'd be so nice.
that's the elite monk.
Oh,
Um,
I'd rather eradicate him entirely so he can't come back. if something goes wrong.
First.
See, that is where everybody gets into their problems. They want to watch people suffer. They want to get
I know.
If you
I
really want
want
to take
you
them
to
out,
feel the pain that I
take out
felt.
completely.
Okay, you guys keep to go. Who goes next?
Oh, he resists psychic. This is awesome. All right. I'll do the math on that. Don't worry.
Nice. The psychic becomes 5 and 5. So 9, 5, 8, 5.
So, who all's gone so far?
Me.
And opt.
And for the baddies that we have left, it's...
There's just 2 monks left. Yeah, there's
What
2
about
side
that guy?
monks. That dude just went.
No,
He
I
just
just meant,
attacked Phalanx.
I just meant who's up still is what I
Oh, those 4
Just-
monks. Elite dude right there,
Okay.
main guy,
Okay.
and 2 side monks. Those are
Why
the only
doesn't
guys
fail
left.
or just attack?
Isaac, you want to go and have Phalor go?
He goes on my turn, doesn't he? So wouldn't it be both of us?
That's what I just said.
Okay. Yeah, Phalor will attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you gonna come out of the stairwell?
Is there a need for me to come out of the stairwell?
Can you do things whilst in the stairwell?
Yeah, I can be in the back. That's what I'm doing in the stairwell.
He's maintaining concentration on bless.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Oh,
fair.
wait. What does bless do again?
Plus 1d4 to
1d4.
attack rolls and saving throws.
Good to know. Thank you.
Excuse me. 17 and 19, do those hit?
On who? The elite monk?
The one who just hit Phalor.
That do hit, yes.
Okay. And then let me roll damage. Hold on.
We can't
It's going to be 23 damage total.
Correct.
Sorry, what was the damage?
23.
23, nice. Okay. And he didn't crit, right? On an 18, 19, or 20?
No.
Okay. Anything, does Isaac want to move forward?
Isaac will move forward so that he's in range to cast Eldritch Blast on the same monk. Is that possible?
Yeah, you'll need to move in the room, but you can stand in the doorway here.
Okay.
And
So he'll stand right there.
in using your cloak, you're going to take 2 necrotic damage.
Yes.
All right, and you cast out 2 bolts, right?
2 bolts.
2
Yeah.
bolts.
Isaac, does maintaining one of your fate things keep your concentration, or are you allowed to do whatever you want?
Like animating something doesn't take concentration. No.
Okay, question. What type of doors are these in the rooms?
Adamantine cell doors.
So if he takes control and makes it a living door on the other side, and its job is to stay closed.
They will
Yeah, I
stay
was gonna-
closed, but they can be like rattled and stuff.
Yes.
So I'd be able to pick it.
Yes, but they'd have to like fight against it, right?
Yeah.
So if Isaac were to take control of that door and we can continue on, it doesn't really matter entirely if they immediately can follow us.
Like
They
if you
can't.
piled them all in one cell kind of thing.
I was actually thinking the room's door, but yes, that too.
Oh, the room. Oh yeah, that would actually be. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, so let's get through the door to the other side, and then he can take over it and block it. June will.
He would have to drop control of his homunculus in order to control the door.
Are you using your homunculus at the moment?
It's been with us. It hasn't been doing anything on its turns, but it wouldn't be a big deal for me to stop controlling it.
He just got to the level where he could do both Phalor and that door.
Yay!
That's helpful. Okay, I will tell you about that as soon as we get to the exit. I just don't want to yell it right next to this guy who, you know.
All right, what were your
Yeah.
attack rolls on the monk?
They are a 12 and 13.
Both those are going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay, never mind.
The cloak is going to sort of like wrap around your arm, and like black beams will come firing out. But unfortunately, the monk's going to like duck below the Phalor, and the beams are going to kind of shoot over his head. Anything else, Isaac?
No, that's it.
All right. It is, these monks are going to go. They can't even make it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can you move her there and she'll dodge this girl? And you guys get to go again. You want Harper or Faylene to go? Does Yuffie want to go?
Harper, go.
Go, Harper.
All right.
If he can just take out the big guy, we can pretty much just ignore little guy.
Okay. Move Harper up adjacent to the big guy. Harper is going to smite.
I'm assuming this here is...
You guys
Showing
feel
up with him.
Harper's aura. So if you are within 10 feet of Harper, you get a +3 bonus to all saving throws.
Nice.
Because he is a paladin. And Harper gives bonuses to that.
Yay, paladins.
Okay. Okay. Harper is going to attack. He is going to... Okay. He hits twice on the big guy because he has a very high attack bonus. Harper does 42.
Nice.
Okay. He's going to move forward. It is watching two adept martial experts in combat. Harper's going to strike forward with his blade. You're going to watch a pretty interesting maneuver on Harper's part. The monk is going to hold up his arm, and he's got like these bracers on. And they're clearly magical because his blade's going to kind of like stomp. Harper's going to like let go of the sword, like kick it into his other hand, and stab him in the side with it. The monk is going to like, he really looks surprised, but he sort of like holds onto his chest or his side. And like whirls to rip the blade out. And he sort of holds up his hands, but you see him kind of like, he sort of falters a little bit. He looks pretty weakened. He may be close to death or impending unconsciousness. Right?
I think we should let Hero hit him.
It is...
How close is he?
I was just saying, we need to let Hero rack up those kills, man.
This monk right here is going to move adjacent to Shadow and attack with her punches.
Her fists of fury.
Okay, she's going to like punch, but she's clearly not used to fighting something as large as a dragon. So it doesn't really seem to do a whole lot when she punches him.
Her.
Yeah, excuse me. Well, I used women, but they're not necessarily all women.
No.
Shadow.
Shadow is a female.
All right, you guys just get to do everybody else. They're out. Oh no, they're not out of turns. Who's going next?
Who's next to the big guy?
Hero.
Has Johnny gone yet?
No.
She has not.
I think Johnny would do more damage, honestly.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's try
Go
it.
ahead.
And Johnny could use a win right now, too, I think. Yes.
That's a hit.
Alright.
So she does what, 9?
9.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
What?
She had something else that I forgot to.
Oh, the first round bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, say Levy.
All right, Johnny hits him. She's going to just like slug him in the shoulder, and he sort of spins around.
Now Hero needs to whack him.
And that thunder demon moves in the room and shoots a lightning bolt.
He's which side?
this side.
Okay. I'm so happy I'm on the ceiling.
All right, so he's going to hit Harper, this monk, Phalor, Red, and Isaac. DC 15 dex save for all those characters, please.
Oh. Right.
You
give
get a
pluses.
+3 bonus if you're within 10 feet of Harper. You're outside of 10 feet.
Yeah.
No, wait.
He is 10 feet.
For red.
Oh, yeah, Red is. Red gets it.
Alright, so red gets +3.
Oh, and you get a +4 from my bless.
I don't think
If your
red
name
does
is-
though. I'm rolling for red, not Yuffie.
No, I think just Harper and Yuffie and myself get that.
And me.
And you, but you're not getting hit.
Because I'm on the ceiling.
Okay, thanks to all the bonuses, Harper's going to succeed.
What kind of roll was it again?
Dex save.
Dex save.
Phalor
He should be pretty
needs
good.
to make it,
+5.
and he gets a +3
3.
bonus.
So +3, 7,
Nine.
+5.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, how much did he have to have?
Not high enough.
15.
Damn it. No, red fails.
Oh,
I'm so
plus side.
sorry, red.
Okay, Daniel, Isaac succeeds and Phalor fails.
Okay.
See, this is the dividing line between character players and NPCs.
It's kind of dark, really, when you think about it.
Like 2 years ago in this game, I gave Phalor an upgrade that seemed useless, but now it's actually paying off.
Yay!
27 lightning damage.
Ouchie poodles.
Those
many
of you who
wounds?
succeeded take half damage, and
Isn't it 10 points per wound, or how much is it now?
it is so you take 2 wounds for a normal character for that.
Okay.
I'm glad that Walks was on the other side.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Does he escape again?
Who? Oh yeah, he does. He runs away.
An annoying little bastard, isn't he?
I really want to kill him.
Well, we all do, but
All right.
we'll get there.
That is it for their turns. Just all the rest of you get to go now. So let's do Shadow, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Can we see if we can murder that one guy?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who Yuffie planned to hit.
Oh, hey, did that guy get hit?
Okay. Shadow's going to wound that monk over there, but doesn't kill him. Which guy?
The one that got hit by the lightning bolt.
He
Is he down?
did succeed on the save, but he still took damage.
So did he go?
Took 28. Let me check his hit points.
I'll shut up now.
14. He's not dead.
Damn.
He's very close to being dead.
Go forth, hero.
Does Hero want to whack that dude?
I think hero.
Literally and figuratively.
I don't know. I think how close is big guy? Does big guy look on his last
The guy
toe?
looks still more hardy than.
Okay,
than
then
the
I
other
think
guy.
you should whack the other guy.
Okay, Hero does crit. for
Oh
one
my
of the
god,
attacks.
here we go! Does he do like a whole 10 points?
19.
Ooh. Does
Hero
he-
downs him.
Yes.
Yeah!
Knock him over.
Boom. Come on, man. Isn't there any way I could drop that stupid thing and we could just kill them all?
Phaline and Red still need a turn,
I haven't gone either.
and Yuffie. So all 3 of those can go.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he could get through the door is the problem. Even if he animates it.
So he needs to be down.
Butcher, I mean Butcher. I'm pretty sure Butcher can get through
Oh,
the door.
no, he definitely could.
So I think even...
He uses the Shadow Realm, so I don't know.
Well, he can't go to the Shadow Realm right now, but...
But they can't?
You just said that they couldn't do
They
it.
can't dive through the surfaces. They can still become shadowy.
Okay. So yes, he could still get through. Because he became that thin, super thin shadow. So I assume he would still be able to get through the control.
He'd probably be able to go under the door.
Exactly.
There's still like a gap in the
So I think it'd be wise to keep holding him personally.
I know. Who do we want to go between Baleen and who else is it? Myself and Red.
Red, Faline, and Yuffie still get to go.
So go forth and murder him so we can just run away.
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
She's gonna throw Pearl.
Oh, Shadow hasn't gone.
Shadow just went.
Shadow just.
Oh, did she call
She
call
did
right?
like she did medium damage to it.
Damn.
She only hit once.
All right. So she's gonna attack.
Oh yeah, she crit
that
twice
guy.
on the last guy. Okay.
And that will be a 25. So
That
should
absolutely
hit.
hits. Yep.
She's gonna use sneak attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you moved up next to him.
She doesn't have to.
She can throw it.
She's
Oh
throwing Pearl.
yeah. Right, I can do that now. Nice.
Okay.
So much better than my rolls lately. I applaud you.
Okay. 16. 24. Did I do that right?
I don't know. I wasn't counting. You want me to
No, 12. I'm sorry. It wasn't 16. It was 12 plus
That's 20 right there
Yeah.
on the dice. Plus your bonus. What's your bonus?
plus 7. 27.
27.
Where's this 12 coming from?
There were 3 different bouts of 4s that I was collecting in
Oh,
my head.
gotcha.
All right.
Yep.
So he is so focused on like fighting all those guys around him that he literally just like kind of hurl a dagger between his defenses and just like shoots him right in the neck and he just falls over dead.
Nice. Excellent.
Good job. Let's go.
Yep.
All right, Yuffie, do you want to move?
Yeah, so can she, while he's falling over dead, if she has Mage Hand, can she, like, grab Pearl's Lament and, like, fling herself forward, like, in the air over using the momentum? Is that possible?
You gain no momentum from the mage hand itself.
Okay. Not at all?
No,
She
it's
can't
like a
use it as
totally
like a-
separate entity. Like you can't like
You're not connected to it.
yeah.
Oh, I
It's not
didn't
connected.
realize. Okay, sorry. Never mind then.
I mean, you can still move.
I'll still move. Can she dash?
You with a cunning action you can do.
Yes, she would like to dash.
Uh,
And that would be...
oh, both of those are gonna be down.
That's 10 squares for you.
Yeah. Nine. Boom.
All right. And Faline is going to go as well as Red.
Can they just run?
Faline's going to say, "Watch out for the lightning bolts again." She's going to like get by the side of the door and like hold up her sword ready.
Can Yuffie, instead of coming here, can she go
Yeah, that's
here?
And we are on round 4. Okay. Oh, there is still that monk over there. I forgot about her.
Well, so I don't care.
We're running anyway.
Yeah, June doesn't care. June says, "Let's go."
And
And as we as you pass her, she's gonna tell you her plan, Isaac, about
Okay.
grabbing the door.
About the
if you
door.
could. If you're cool with that, of course.
Okay, 4 of you can take your turns. Whichever 4 of you want to move forward first.
Who's gonna be?
Those of us who can get to the side, probably the far side would probably be wise. By the way, Walks has not had a turn this whole time.
Walks has moved up, and as you're like, there's like craziness on the side of you. He's like, "Mama, hey, Mama, hey, Mama, do you want me to run down and go all the way to the basement?"
No, stay with us for now.
But Mama, what if I took all the things down and I was a hero?
You've got some time before that happens, kiddo.
He goes, "Okay, what about the other messenger bad guy?"
which is why you're not going to be going alone right now. But do let us know if he comes.
Okay, Mama, he coming.
Okay, everybody decide!
All right.
Can Isaac also shout an idea at June?
Yes, go for it. What's it?
Okay, he tells you that his plan B is that he puts Death Ward, Shield of Faith, and Sanctuary on walks all at the same time, and he runs for it with the key. But I think that's a last resort.
I think that will be our last resort. I think I agree with you to a degree, but I think it should be the last resort simply because if something happens to that key, we're screwed.
Yeah, who cares about walks?
I mean,
But
I
the
do.
key-
I do care about walks, and June does as well. She wants to. However, and she hates herself for doing this. If she has to choose between walks and the rest of the world, she will choose the world.
All right, 4 of you get to move. Go ahead and do so.
Who wants to go?
Isaac will go ahead and dash towards the door.
Remember
as
the
well.
thunder demon's coming though, right?
All right, Isaac, you dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can I dash and end up in one of the side hallways?
I
Yep.
just did it for you.
I'm also
Thank
going to
you.
dash.
The
Still
Failware's
on
going
the
to come
ceiling?
with me.
Wait, hold on. It's right here. This is 5.
Right here. Do you want to go to here?
Up on the ceiling, yes.
Okay. That's 2. Harper?
Sure.
That's not Harper.
Yeah, that's definitely
yeah.
a bad guy.
Well,
Oh, he's down. Sorry, I should have put him down.
No, it's okay. Honestly, I prefer you didn't. It's a sword.
Hero.
Thank you.
do we want Hero to go?
Is walks going somewhere?
Walks can literally catch up to us in a second.
Hero?
Yeah, Hero, go.
Okay. So as he like rounds the corner, you see him like struggle to stop suddenly as you guys are just suddenly there. Faylene gets an attack because she readied an action.
Yes, she did. Stab him in the ankle.
Go ahead and roll an attack
wait,
roll
he
for
flies.
Faylene. Do you want her to try to stun him?
I imagine his con is quite high.
Are you sure you couldn't?
I mean, we could try. Might as well. Badass point, go.
Who wants to roll for her?
I got her.
Probably a good idea.
I don't know about that. Been rolling rather poorly lately. The only reason my rolls aren't terribly bad is because I have an ability that makes my certain skills be higher. Okay, not bad. She rolled a 15,
That's a hit.
so he has to make a 15 DC con save. Yes! Good job, Bailey! You are a badass!
Okay, so he's gonna as he like he's hooved, so he's like skids on the floor, and as he's like skidding in, Faylene is going to hit the back of his legs so that he like flies upwards, and his head like just smacks really hard against the adamantine floor. He like breaks a part of his horn off.
He's stunned for a whole turn,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that means we could all conceivably get out of the room and he could block it off.
Oh, like this is like a high threat Satan's hand target that's like easily killable.
Oh!
I was
thought he
gonna say we're
immortal.
gonna kill.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't
No,
we dogpile
he's just
him?
so fast, nobody ever gets the chance
Oh yeah,
to kill
murder
him.
the shit out of this
Oh,
guy.
I didn't
Sorry,
realize he wasn't immortal.
Yeah,
I thought
so
he
did
was
I.
immortal.
She
No.
kept saying he was immortal,
I
so
thought
I
he
just...
was.
No,
said
he's
my-
just
Yeah.
Oh,
kill
hell yeah,
his ass.
murder him!
how
I'm wanting to for a
much
while.
damage does
She does 20.
20 points. Okay, and he is stunned.
That's hilarious.
He has a +7 con.
Oh my god.
All
What
right.
did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Faline, you are indeed a badass.
So he hits the floor, and it is. You guys dashed. Okay, so
Opt.
Opt is going to come out and pincushion this guy. So he fires 20 arrows and hits him for 20 more damage.
Does he have any bonuses? Can he do more?
Oh, yeah, he could.
Because right now I think now is the time to do it. Also, doesn't he crit if he hits?
Yes, he does. So he will do 40 points.
I'll
Okay.
be the crit police today.
So his AC is really good, but it's hittable. So you need like one more person to hit him, basically. But those of you who've already gone have spent your turn dash.
Walks, go!
Okay, so in the back, you see like Watch is like
Come here, hero, Walks!
he's like his feet are scraping the ground like he's a bull looking at red, and he literally is red. And suddenly, like Red, he puts his little head down and he sort of whips out a tiny spear, and he goes, shoo! He goes, Vox is hero, and he just burrs his way underneath all of your legs in a little tiny brown blur, and just shinks him right through the tip of the skull, and straight up kills a legendary terrorist.
Are you kidding me?
That's my good little hero!
This guy had 8 hit points left.
June says, that's my good little hero!
So Vox is gonna like climb up on his skull and like hold up his wings like a little touchdown.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
He goes, Vox is a warrior!
Good little baby. Thought he wanted to be a wizard.
He multi-classed.
Yeah, but remember he also liked to learn from Knife Elf.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, if you can hit him, he has very little hit points.
He's just hard to hit.
Well, that was handy. Let's go, guys!
Alright, so the rest of you go ahead and take your turns to move up.
That would be...
Phalor, Jania, Shadow's gonna attack this person.
Ugh, how are you gonna opt out of there? Can Shadow...
Can Shadow grab Opt? or
Yeah,
is
can
it-
Shadow just, like...
Okay, because of the bite crit, Shadow will finish this one off. Do you yell that?
Get opt! Scoop. Step on a few people while you're at it. I'm perfectly fine with that, Shadow. Step on his head!
You know, that'd be really unfortunate to be like immortal and your head gets crushed.
I mean, I'm sure it comes back, but it still sucks. Did
It
that get
gets
so
better. That's smart.
Smart guy. He's like, I'm out. I'll just wait.
Is this the third or fourth round?
If I were that guy, I would be like, I
This
totally
is
took
currently
out
on the fourth
the Thunder
round.
Demon to his friends.
I think that's everybody's turn, right? Nobody has not gone.
I believe so.
Okay, we are on round 5.
On my turn, I did get a wish point and took a dice.
Okay, got it. All right, next round. If you guys move out of this, you appear here, going this way.
Let's do it. I think that Harper should go first. Just saying.
Or Harper.
I mean, he's used to it, let's be honest.
He is kind of a tank.
Kind of?
Kind of.
Other direction, by the way.
This?
Yes.
That's a dash. All right, who's next?
Isaac, would you agree with my plan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think you should be the last person out then.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll go. Think.
Okay. Who's next?
Failing.
Sure.
Okay. She is entering into the next prison level, which is underneath this. So we'll mess with that when we get there.
If you'd like to dash, can she go?
Mm-hmm. Get Shadow and opt out of there. And can she sink into the shadows, or like become a shadowy thing, so she doesn't take it for her?
But Opt is gonna
That's fine.
be there. Alright. I guess all these guys are gonna go.
Yeah, sure. Zunk.
It's occurred to me that I'm very slow.
And Isaac.
Which is weird because you're a rogue.
But I have very short legs.
Oh, I forgot that you can cunning action dash. So you can actually move another 25 feet.
I was gonna say, I was like,
I thought I was kind of getting shortchanged, but then
I was like, I don't understand how the rogue is so slow. Honestly, every rogue I've ever encountered is stupidly
Yep.
fast.
Alright, Isaac, if you are the last one out, do you want to animate the door?
Yeah.
Alright, you are unable to dash then, but you are going to touch the door, and the animating doors are going to swing closed with great force. And you are behind everyone else through the circle.
Okay. The doors don't have a lock mechanism, do they? Or a mechanical one?
They do, yes.
I would assume they would definitely have them.
It is
Or can
going
I
to
just-
sling down into place.
Well, after doing that, I can let go of the door, right? Or let control go of the door.
If you want to,
Okay.
Does it stay closed?
they'll stay locked.
But would it have a better defense if he had a hold of it?
Yes.
If you could, can you hold on to it for as long as possible?
Yes.
Just because if those guys wake up and follow us and they manage to get through, that would really suck.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it as long as I can.
Cool.
We are on round 6.
But during that round, I will get another wish point and take my damage.
Okay, got it.
I thought you had hit dice still. That you
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, my health is low enough that I think it would be a bad idea to do that.
I agree.
I'll take my potential health over my actual health.
How many wish points would it take for you to give me a spell slot?
Permanently?
No, just not like a permanent spell slot, but just give me back a spell slot.
Probably the amount of the spell slot.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Actually, the amount of the spell slot -1.
Okay.
However, June is intentionally hoarding the hell out of those right now, considering who we're getting ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to think of a way I can infinitely heal you while you infinitely farm wish points.
I mean, I can heal myself as well, but
Well, infinite for 35 turns. That's as good as it's
Yeah,
getting.
yeah. Until this whole thing ends.
But you could get up to 35 wish points, right?
that's conceivably, but I don't want to get to that point. Not even for 35 wish points.
Also, you don't have that many hit dice, right?
I have 9.
Okay.
And
after
I
that,
have
you're gonna
6
be
now.
getting
And then I
smashed.
start taking damage.
Yep.
But then I also have spells for healing.
Might be worth it for the wish for.
I mean, I'm totally going to do it for as long as possible, but that being said, I also don't want to get to the point where he gets free.
So I've taken a picture of what we were just looking at to see how far you guys have to go. We'll subtract that number of squares from your movement.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
This was very intricately laid out, Daniel. I can tell you put a lot of work into it.
I did. Thank you.
I don't know who he is, but he's ugly.
He just looks spiky from what I can see, but then again, I have trash sight, so.
I don't like it.
Are we coming in from that side over there?
I assume we're going to use some caution entering.
What is their eye doing here?
Huh?
He's a character from another game. That's his many. He's a Dark Sun character.
Ah. Wow.
What?
Lots of different types.
Well, first floor seemed to be themed. I'm scared of the theme this one is. Because I recognize one person.
Which one?
Hal
Alright.
the Bone Crusher.
Okay.
Oh.
Isn't he like the mentality of a kiddo?
Oh, that's the one.
Yes, the strongest man on Mythia. All right. The characters are going to enter. All right. So we're on round 6. Go ahead and start. Which one of your characters is going to go first?
Probably the tanky dude, Mr. Harper.
Can
Should
we
move Harper in
use
first?
like a similar strategy to what he uses when he's entering a new room, like using a mirror or some sort of way to anticipate what he's walking into?
All right. Harper is going to
Oh, no, you don't.
use the mirror to look into the room.
It's getting ready to roll out.
Gabriel,
You knew it. You knew it.
I heard that Will got let out.
come here, buddy. Gabriel.
Willie, excuse me.
Such a fierce little boy.
Yes.
Go.
Very fierce.
Go, little boy. Go, little boy. Go.
Why don't you turn up the white noise and close the door?
Oi! Turn up volume to 10.
Oh my god.
I can't close the door. Oh yeah, I can. I can do
Just
it.
like, why don't you just move the thing and close the door?
You're ridiculous.
Although that's a dangerous location for a puppy. Just saying.
Is he gonna drag you around?
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Yes, you could.
He trusts mom and dad like completely and utterly.
Harper's gonna say, all right, so Harper is going to lean against the wall, and you can see that he's kind of sweating a little bit. He's gonna very carefully put the mirror just around the corner and look out. He goes, see help and droll. And at the end there, I think I see the glint of metal. Looks like a pirate.
She says his name, the gun guy.
Veeple Moore.
Oh
She goes,
yeah.
People more.
The guy with the cursed gun?
So we've murdered.
You guys are back to a familiar scene that's significantly different now from very long ago. Isaac, you finally reached that gun.
I'm gonna get it, no matter what.
I'm gonna get it.
So you said Veeple, who else was it? Haup and one other person.
Droll,
Which
the
one was he?
battle master.
Ah, found him. One of Khaled's crew. He can expertly wield any weapon. Although that was supposed to be any, it just turned into an and. Droll Hammersmith.
All right. So Harper says, all right, they've likely got a lot of spells trained on the door. We need some way to get in. He says, without getting completely fried. Any ideas?
Oh, we could just have Phalor going.
He says, it's not a bad idea. He nods towards you. Let's do it.
Step all the way.
Phalor starts walking forward. Isaac says, oh, I've got an idea. Phalor's going to pull his hood up, and then he's going to take Isaac's staff from him, and he's going to posture himself so that he just looks like Isaac to the untrained eye. And then he's going to step into the doorway.
Okay. So, as soon as Phalor steps into the doorway, you are going to hear just like a cadre of explosions. I need to double check exactly what moves all of them are going to do here. Okay,
Between
so
the end of the last battle and now, I think Phalor's actually regenerated back to full, so he's ready.
this one in the back is going to reveal himself. This is Angulax the Corruptor, the devil who uses radiant damage. He's going to step out and shoot a radiant beam.
Oh, that sucks. Does Radiant hurt him more?
I'm checking. No, he doesn't take bonus damage from it.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, this one's Angulax. This is Y'all.
Which one's y'all?
Y'all is the tiefling member of Satan's Hand who can mind control people and they can fight each other.
Oh.
Alright, so Radiant Bolt, a gunshot. Droll is gonna shoot with he's gonna like have a bow drawn and he releases this like giant arrow. There is a lance of red magic from around the corner somewhere. And everybody else is going to hold. Let me see how much that does. Okay, unfortunately the Radiant Bolt is going to actually crit. The gunshot misses. The arrow misses horribly, actually. Because though Droll is very adept with weapons, Halp next to him is going to like shake him like, hey, there's somebody there. And he's like, what the? And he like fires the arrow and misses him completely. And then the red magic is also going to hit. So Phalor is going to take some damage. Give me a moment.
What the devil is that guy? Oh, there he is. So who all was in this room so far that we've seen? Hal, Droll, Veeple, y'all?
Yep. All right, so Phalor is going to take
Yes.
6 fire damage from a firebolt.
I heard somebody else.
Which ones do you?
Where's the
Angulax?
yeah, him.
And Angulax is going to deal
He's a no-kill.
9 radiant
Where's the
damage.
no-kill? Why do we have no kill on him?
What is that?
He will go back to hell.
Ah, yes, that's the reason. Don't murder him.
Okay.
The ones to not kill are him, the mad shaman.
I just wanted to make sure. You didn't want to steal one of their souls while you were up there, right?
She can't.
I can't.
Oh yeah, you can't right now.
I
Okay,
want
that's
to.
True.
I want to
was like,
very
does she
badly.
want to? Yes. Can she?
Yeah.
Okay. So Phalor takes that. And I needed to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 8 total.
Okay.
Again.
I know, that's the hard thing, is that it's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Phalor, I need Isaac to roll a fate check against y'all. You have advantage because this is your, like, he is entering, his fate doesn't specifically counter yours, and yours is very solid.
Okay, what do I roll for that?
Oh, he rolled a 20.
Oh.
You roll 2d20s, you need to beat him.
You
can only match
use
him.
Inspiration to knock him to.
Do you have inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
You could do it to make me roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Alright, you roll a 20 and a 4.
Okay. And am I rolling flat or do I have advantage?
You will roll with advantage.
My highest is a 14.
Okay. Y'all's fate makes Thalor want to attack his allies, but your iron grip of control grabs onto his mind and holds him in place. Y'all's suggestion is murder your friends.
Okay.
So he has to be able to see to do it, right?
Yes.
what if you blind him?
That's what I was planning to do. That was my plan right there.
Okay. And as those of them who are rather ambitious are going to move forward. Okay, Halp is going to move forward and attack Thalor.
Hug him.
Just let me hold your hand.
I wanna hold your hand.
Oh man. I'm never gonna not think of that now whenever Phalor is mentioned.
Okay, Halp uses Massive Blow on Thalor twice. He raises up this, like, it's like a giant club that seems to have like a snow cap on it. What's Phalor's AC?
14.
Okay, Phalor is hit twice for so much damage. This might just straight up break Phalor into bits.
But he can't get killed by massive damage right now.
Phalor can't be killed normally at all. He is immune to death.
Oh.
He just reforms after the time.
Well, there's that. Well, thankfully you just absorbed those blows for us. Good job, Baylor.
You know, this is what he's good at.
The first hit does 29 bludgeoning. And 32 bludgeoning.
Okay. Anything else or?
That's it.
Okay.
Thalor's still up?
60. Yeah, he's still up.
Okay. So Halp is going to, like, just club Phalor, and Phalor keeps, like, his spine kind of bends. He's gonna, it looks like he's really dented.
I just keep picturing little bits chipping off and flying out, and then it'll floop back in.
Halp keeps going, ugly, ugly, as he hits him. All right, it's whoever wants to go next.
Well, then I'm certainly not going through that door right now, so go forth, somebody.
All right, Harper's gonna enter then.
Just like,
Somebody want to put Death Ward on Harper?
go forth, actual heroes.
Go forth, actual heroes.
What?
Okay, Harper can't go any farther without provoking an OA. So
Yes, he
he's gonna
can.
move here.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, yes, he can. Made of lies.
I think he's gonna do this. Do a little flanking action.
Stab him in the back.
All right. Okay, actually, Harper's just he's going to disengage and just walk past Halp. And Halp seems so focused on just beating Thalor into little shards that he doesn't notice Harper walk by him.
Actually, I agree on
That
that
kind
front.
of would make sense.
And he moves all the way to there. That's his full action. He's standing toe to toe with Droll.
Is Droll the no?
Battle
It's the
master.
battlemaster,
Y'all's
the dwarf.
Where's y'all?
He's that tiefling in the back.
Gotcha. So far away.
Okay. And who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
I'm reading a spell card really quick. Hold on.
That's why I didn't go next. I'm also finding a spell card.
Pretty sure it's one.
Okay. So this right there, can you see what I'm doing, Julian?
I can see the laser pointer. Yeah.
That is a baton.
A what?
Where Abaddon? Where?
He's right there.
Where? Okay, I can see him.
Wait, is he like a
It's the vampire, with the axe that drinks your blood.
Yeah, he's one of the super baddies.
This is the Golgari shaman. This is the regenerating green shaman.
I'm assuming he has his axe back.
He does, yes.
Abaddon,
That is the mad
vampire, is the one who burned Red's face. So
Who is?
Abaddon the vampire?
Oh,
Right there
it's a grudge
is
match.
the one who burned Red's face, and he has a weapon called Blood Fang that drinks the blood of his opponents. And who else did you say?
This is the mad shaman.
Okay, that's another one we're not allowed to kill. Uthgal's ally and is able to regenerate in one of the Mythia forests if he dies. So
Okay.
don't kill him.
And who else? Angulax and the Mad Shaman we're not
Yeah.
supposed to kill.
Those are the only two that are definite no kills.
This is Nani Amblemore.
Nani Amblemore. Do I have her
The
on?
Golden Bandit.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
Okay. She stole from Salt. That's all we got on her.
How much teeth does she have in this battle then if she's just stole
I
something?
don't know. If you stole something from Salt, you gotta be pretty damn good. I'll give you that.
So let's see.
Okay, so is anybody moving in?
Hang on. What did you do?
I haven't taken my turn yet.
Oh. So
Isaac, or not Isaac, Daniel, who do I think is the most dangerous person in this room?
It's going to depend very highly on how close they are to you and in what situation they find themselves in. Veeple's gun probably can do the most damage of any single attack. As far as just like general deadliness, you're probably looking at Abaddon or just like wild card horror, Callet Lorne, the dice master. She has a set of dice that acts like the deck of many things.
well, we didn't know she was there, so good to know.
Which one is she? Is it that her?
That's her.
Okay, what is her name again?
Callet Lorne.
She's on here somewhere.
This is her.
I remember her name.
Yeah, I remember the description. I just can't find out where she's on my list. Here she is.
I don't know.
She's one of the starred ones.
Um,
I think she was.
As far as general chaos, Y'all is awful. He has an at-will mind control.
Within visual range.
I was looking for a spell to disable him. Actually, was my goal. I just can't remember what level it is.
I would say those guys. They're definitely the most dangerous, like those four.
All right, so for Isaac's turn, he's gonna.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's actually bad guy's turn. All right.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I apologize. All right. Abaddon is going to go.
I'm kind of pleased he doesn't know that Red's there yet.
And he will.
Okay.
Where did my freaking level 2 spells go? Oh, they're over here.
Okay. The moment that Abaddon sees Harper come around the corner, he's immediately going to like. So he wears this like really creepy mask. He's going to like adjust the mask on his face, whip up Bloodfang, and like leap towards him with the axe out. He moves adjacent and strikes 3 times with Bloodfang. Okay, no, he does 1 bite and 2 Bloodfang attacks. The bite misses, fortunately. That's very good. Harper's AC. Pretty
What
sure all
happens
these
if they
guys-
bite?
They suck your blood.
Well, yes, but do you turn or do you?
No,
become their
most vampires
servant?
have like an eye charm that they can do to like make you their buddy, like against your will.
Gotcha.
Both his Bloodfang attacks hit. All right, Harper's going to take 33 initially from the axe. Harper's taken 60 points. And then he has to make 2 con saves or take a ton of draining damage. Fortunately, Harper's con is really good. +9. Success. And success.
Good.
So Red is going to quickly say, if we fight Abaddon, we have to kill him in 1 quick stroke or he'll heal himself.
One quick stroke.
So if you fail that con save, you take 6.
I know.
Just let me drop him. Just let me drop him.
No.
You take
He's more of a
66
threat.
necrotic damage, and he heals that amount.
If he gets hit, what happens?
If he strikes with Bloodfang, you fail the con save. You take 66 necrotic damage, and he heals for that amount of damage.
So 1 hit and I'd be dead.
6d6.
Oh,
not
I
66.
thought you said 66, and I was like, well,
No, I mean, it's still a lot of damage, but it's
I
not
mean,
that much
weirdly
damage.
specific number, but
666.
You take 666
like evil?
necrotic damage
Exactly.
and
He's like a
instantly
very
die.
evil dude.
All right. So Harper's taking on 2 of the most dangerous hand-to-hand people in Mythia right now. And now it's your guys' turn.
Can I go?
go ahead.
Okay. Isaac's going to. How far into the room can I move?
I was just about to check out the picture. Give me just 1 second.
Are we all?
Yeah, go ahead
Are we
and tell
all kind
all
of
us
by
our
the
numbers.
entrance?
10. Okay, a full movement will get you into the room, Isaac.
What about me?
Okay.
2
Isaac's
squares will
going
get you.
He's going to kind of like move into the doorway, so he's kind of near Phalor and Halp.
All right, you are 1 square outside of the room.
And I want to be on the other side of the doorway, so I'm still outside the room.
You are.
Okay. And he's going to use suggestion on Halp.
Okay, you use suggestion on help. What do you what's the save?
That's hilarious. You had the same thought I did.
It's going to be
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay. He has a not good wisdom. So he rolls.
you got this, buddy.
He rolls a 17, and with a +2, he will succeed.
Of course he
What if I spend
does.
a wish point?
If you spend 3 wish points, it would make him fail.
How long does your suggestion last for? I can't remember.
Up to 8 hours.
Oh.
He suggests
What
a
will-
course of action limited to a sentence that help will then go and carry out.
A sentence or 2.
And it has to sound like a good idea.
You can make it sound like a good idea, Isaac.
I'd say
well-
that's pretty valuable.
I do too. I'm going to. She will reach forward. 'Cause actually, she's really close to you, and she'll do that number. Actually, she'll just use her staff and point at you, and then suddenly you sparkle a little bit.
So 3 wish points?
Yeah.
Alright, Help will fail the save then. What is the suggestion?
Isaac pokes his head around the corner and he goes, "Smash the other prisoners. They're out to take the bounty on your head."
Okay, so Help absolutely knows he has bounties. I'm trying to think if he thinks it's a good idea to attack. He doesn't. How many of these prisoners does he know? I'm going to roll an int check to see how many of them he actually knows, or wisdom check to actually see how many of them he knows of. Lower is better. Okay, he rolls a 2. He has no idea who any of these people are because he's been put in fairly recently compared to them.
Kind of dumb.
He's going to look over
More
towards
than
you and say, "And what will you give me?"
He said, "And what'll you give me?"
Yeah. He's going to ask for an exorbitant amount of money, a wealth point, to turn.
Yeah.
Sure, do it.
Isaac raises his eyebrows and says, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Isaac says, "I've done business with Potjack. I can afford what you have to offer."
Okay. With that being the case, he will turn and accept your bargain.
We're 2 hours in.
I know. We're gonna.
As your deal is struck, Help is going to turn on his friends.
This is pushing it.
I'm going to have Sarah, you want to take Help sheet?
Sure.
He will aid the party for the time being.
Is there anyone else who could be convinced to just not get
All right.
involved in this?
And with that, Noble Heroes, we will go ahead and call this session for the time being as our heroes fight for their lives against some of the most dangerous criminals in all of Mythia. And we will call the session there. Remember, do try this. Thank you.